year 2020 saw a huge shift in our daily lives. The emergence of a coronavirus startled the whole world. Lockdowns were placed, lives were endangered, and livelihoods were threatened. It made such a drastic change to our existence, but it also paved the way for offices and firms to create a work arrangement fit for such a situation, the WFH, or Work From Home Arrangement. 2 years after COVID-19 struck the world, most of the workforce has already adapted to the work-from-home arrangement. But some are still required to return to their offices. That was inevitable since we're all living the new normal. Yet, many workers and employees opted to resign rather than go back to their physical offices. Millions of American workers have already quit their jobs, and in a single term, this phenomenon was coined the Great Resignation. But why is this? Well, undoubtedly, the work-from-home arrangement gives employees more freedom in shaping their lives. It's true, since the pandemic has opened the eyes of every worker in America that these flexible arrangements really work and are even more beneficial than the usual setup. In today's video, I'll share with you the top 10 benefits that one can get from working from home. But before we start, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more Smart Money Concepts videos. Number 1. Remote workers are in better shape. As observed, remote workers are in better shape both health-wise and mental health-wise. According to a study, 75% of working professionals said that their work-from-home jobs reduced their stress and improved their productivity. Because of the flexibility that remote jobs offer, workers can also now focus on managing their well-being and fitness. They now have the time to pursue other interests like games and sports, and even have the time to eat healthier food. Aside from that, workers also have less contact with other people, which leads them to have less exposure to certain illnesses and viruses. They even have more time to recover from the sicknesses that they have, all while at home. Working relationships are also repaired and maintained thanks to remote work options. With this, politics inside the office as well as certain physical distractions are removed, making employees stick it out with their respective employers. Number 2. Save more money. At this time when the economy is quite unstable, who wouldn't grab the opportunity to save hundreds of dollars per month? According to a Bankrate survey in 2021, 57% of workers agree that remote opportunities help them save money. For example, I know of this one tech employee, let's call him Marshall, who goes to the nearest Starbucks daily to order a latte before heading to work and orders takeout lunch almost every day from the nearby Thai restaurant. When his company decided to pursue the work-from-home arrangement, he then saw the total amount of cash he was splurging on office food because he was able to save this money when he was working at home. From then on, he decided that the only way to truly manage his finances was if he continued doing remote work. Just like Marshall, think of the amount you'd save if you'd worked from home. Transportation funds, office attire or clothes, lunches out, gas, and a whole lot more. Your pockets will surely thank you if you are eligible for such an opportunity. Actually, even employers save huge amounts because of this. Based on the Global Workplace Analytics study, a company can conserve about $11,000 annually per employee. Wow! So imagine the total cost of running an office work setup. Real estate charges, operational costs, electricity rates, and overhead expenses. No wonder these companies are able to save without the burden of discontinuing their operations. Number 3. Guaranteed work-life balance. For me, this is the biggest benefit that I got from working from home. I can be asleep at 7:58 a.m., wake up at 7:59, and log in at 8 a.m. while I'm in the comfort of my own home and in my pajamas. I can even squeeze a little workout here and there during breaks without the fear of missing my beloved hours at work. This is what I like most about working from home. I have control over my schedule and my life. And some firms even offer flexible hours on top of the remote working arrangement, making it easier to get things done in the house. Doing laundry, cleaning the dishes, and cooking healthy meals are now possible even on weekdays. During my first few months of working remotely, I was so mesmerized by this schedule to the point that I almost redecorated our whole home because I had so much time on my hands. Let me tell you this, I've observed posts from employees on LinkedIn and I have concluded that right now, workers prioritize work-life balance over everything else because they believe that no amount of money can ever replace the time they'd spend with their family, friends, hobbies, and of course themselves. The pandemic really hammered this home, and honestly, I agree with that mindset. To conclude, yes, it's a lot easier to manage our daily lives now because of remote work opportunities, if you're lucky enough to have one. And quite frankly, if you don't, it's probably time to ask yourself if it's a good fit for you. Want to know more about the advantages of working from home? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified whenever Smart Money Concepts posts a new video. Number 4. Productivity levels rise. A 2021 study assessing remote workers revealed that 6 out of 10 employees seemed more productive at work because they faced fewer distractions and they had more time for rest. It is not a secret that some of us go to the office not just to work, but also to chat with our workmates. It's socially healthy, I suppose, but it's also distracting. Consequently, when working from home, these distractions and diversions can lessen, making it easier for the employee to concentrate. But make no mistake, many people have several distractions at home that must be considered as well, so keep that in mind. Remote work also allows you to muster your energy and time better. Say you're in the mood to finish a certain writing job, but your office buddy asks you to catch a coffee break with her. This kind of situation falls under an unnecessary micro break because you really didn't need to take it. But when you're working from home, you know when you need to take a break. To avoid burnout, your body and mind can sense the right time to shift your focus and energy to something else other than your tasks. And this is exactly what you need to do to power through and get through another workday. Number 5. Less time wasted on commuting. Oh, the stress of commuting to and from the office. Don't get me started on this one. This was primarily one of the biggest challenges when I was still working at the office. I used to spend an hour getting to the office and another hour just to come back home. When I started working from home, it seemed I had more time to handle my tasks at work. When I ditched the commute, I felt that my stress level somehow subsided, and it made me excited to face another working day. For many people, commuting is even far more strenuous than the actual work itself. The endless lines, crowded trains, rude passengers, and late buses. These circumstances can really take a toll on someone's mental health, not to mention the possible illnesses that you'd get from interacting with hundreds of people every day. Getting rid of the commute can also help you a lot more time for your other priorities. Imagine the extra 2 hours you can spend on your workout or that extra hour of sleep. Fun, right? Number 6. This is true. Work from home jobs are for everyone. It allows all people from all walks of life to work and have a job, regardless of their culture, location, age, race, gender, or religion. Based on a survey by Future Forum, Black employees expressed a 64% increase in how they handled work stress and almost twice as much sense of belonging when their company switched to remote work. They said that they encountered fewer microaggressions and that they didn't need to adjust their speech or appearance anymore in order to belong to their work groups. Going to the office is rough, especially for people who have disabilities or their caregivers or parents who need to look after their children. Now they don't need to spend hours away from their homes just to earn money. Also, companies can now easily hire deserving applicants even though they don't live near the actual office. It's actually a win-win situation for both employers and employees as we now face the age of prioritizing diversity over everything else. So, before you try to look for a remote job to experience these benefits, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified whenever Smart Money Concepts posts a new video. Number 7. You get to design your workspace. A coffee corner to your right, a teeny tiny plant on your desk, and a chair for your adorable cat beside you. This is such a comfortable office setup, and the best part is, it's just within your reach. This is one of my favorite remote work advantages. I seriously love designing my own workspace as it really boosts my mindset and increases my productivity. It gives me the impression that I truly own the place, and I truly own my time. I can set the music according to my mood, choose the thermostat, and even work in my pajamas. Number 8. You can choose where you work. Some companies allow their employees to work anywhere they want as long as they get the job done. This is such a dream come true, especially for those who used to be away from their families and loved ones. And this also means that they can work basically anywhere, in a coffee shop, a library, a beach, or even in a foreign city. With this working arrangement, you wouldn't have to worry or move if ever a better opportunity became available in another city. But of course, there are limitations. Remember, be a responsible worker and finish your tasks before you engage in other activities. And always know the directives of your office because some companies schedule in-person meetings that you're required to attend monthly or even weekly. Number 9. Help save the environment. When we choose remote work options, we also save our precious Mother Earth. There are so many ways in which remote work actually helps protect our environment. Less commute means less gas emissions. With people opting for the work from home agreement, they also emit less greenhouse gases to the environment. The companies Xerox and Dell reduced their greenhouse gases emission by 40,894 metric tons and 6,700 metric tons respectively, just by allowing remote work. Just imagine if thousands of companies did the same. Remote work also lessens paper and plastic usage. Every day, people cut down more than 100,000 trees just to produce paper. Imagine the number of trees that were spared because of working off-site. Power consumption. Think electricity, air conditioning, lighting, and heating decreases as more offices shift to remote working arrangements. Off-site work also lessens fossil fuel usage. The environmental impact of fossil fuels is significant, as burning fossil fuels emits massive volumes of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. This leads to climate change and global warming. Number 10. It encourages a sustainable lifestyle. Remote work is also considered an avenue to promote sustainability. It also reduces our carbon footprint. So, your working situation will influence your green initiatives. For example, you may choose to use eco-friendly and bamboo office supplies to diminish the use of plastics. Or, you may now turn off the heater or air conditioner at home and open your windows instead. This can reduce carbon emissions and conserve energy, both of which lead to a positive impact on the environment. So there you have it, the top 10 benefits of working from home. What's the most advantageous for you? Comment down below. For more videos, just click the like and subscribe buttons now to make sure that you don't miss our next video.